Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode in our series of contemporary Western philosophy. Today, we take a look at another philosopher from the philosophy of life movement, that is, Pierre Teilhard de Chardin. Now, Teilhard de Chardin was a French philosopher, theologian, and scientist who combined evolution, faith, and spirituality into a unique and new vision of the universe. Now, when you look at his early life, he was born in 1881 in a small French village. He was the fourth of 11 children. Now, his father was a country gentleman who loved nature, and therefore he encouraged Pierre to collect stones, insects, and birds. His mother, on the other hand, was deeply religious, and she instilled in Pierre a love for God. Now, as a child, he had a strong fascination with nature and permanence, in a sense that he was deeply affected when he realized that things decay. For example, when he saw his hair burn or when his favorite iron object began to rust. Now, these experiences sparked his lifelong quest to understand what is truly lasting and eternal. In terms of education and religious life, we see that Pierre studied at a Jesuit school, and later he joined the Jesuit order at the age of 18. Now, initially, he wanted to give up his love for nature and he wanted to focus only on spiritual matters. But his teachers guided him to balance both, that is, nature as well as spirituality. And therefore, he studied philosophy and theology, developing a deep interest in science, particularly geology and evolution. In terms of his scientific career, now in the early 1900s, Teilhard worked as a teacher and he studied fossils in various places, including England, Egypt, and China. He was greatly influenced by Henry Bergson's book, Creative Evolution. This, in a way, introduced in him the idea of life as a continuous process of growth and transformation. Now, during World War I, he served as a stretcher bearer in the French army. And by doing so, he showed great courage in rescuing the wounded soldiers. Even in the trenches, he wrote reflections that would later on help shape his philosophical ideas. Coming to scientific contributions, we see that after the war, he became a professor of geology in Paris. But soon he was sent to China for scientific research. Now, in 1929, he played a key role in discovering the remains of the Peking man, which was a major find in the human evolution. He traveled extensively researching fossils across Asia, Africa, and America. Coming to his philosophical and theological ideas. Now, Theard developed a vision of evolution as not just a biological process but also a spiritual one. He saw the universe moving towards a higher state of consciousness, which he called as the Omega point. And what is this Omega point? This was the ultimate union with God. However, we see that his ideas were controversial and the Catholic Church did not approve of his writings. Now, his major work, The Phenomena of Man, was initially rejected by the church authorities and it was published only after his death. And speaking about his legacy, now despite opposition, Theard continued his research and writing. In his final years, he worked in the US and South America. He remained devoted to his faith despite facing criticism. And he passed away on Easter Sunday, that is April 10th, 1955. He is remembered as a visionary thinker who tried to bridge science and religion, and his ideas have influenced many scholars in theology, philosophy, and evolutionary studies. So that's it for a brief intro on Teilhard de Chardin. Next time, we'll take a look at his philosophy of the world. So till then, see you next time.